Channel, glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 profitable Amazon KDP keywords for the day. Now let's get started with the first keyword. Before we get started, if you have yet not subscribed to the channel, we do daily videos talking about passive income strategies, tips and tricks to help you make passive income online, sharing income reveals, as well as profitable Amazon KDP keywords and showing you how to make money writing online on medium.com as well as Vocal. Now let's get started with the first keyword for the day, and we are using a total of 4 free Chrome extensions to help you analyze the profitability of each of the keywords in this video. Now the first keyword is actually the best one, and it is PTSD and trauma processing workbook, and it has a really high keyword niche score by self-publishing titans of 71 and a total results below 1000, which is ideal. Total results are 571, and the average bestseller rank is under 300,000, which is also ideal, and is currently sitting at 147,871. We have an average review of 461 and an average price of $21.51. Also a clarification by Amazon Scout Pro free Chrome extension, which gives us a keyword niche score of number 8. Now bear in mind, Amazon Scout Pro has a scale of a keyword niche score between 1 to 9, 9 being the highest, so I'm super happy with number 8 right over here. And all the analytics section here by self-publishing titans indicate profitability for this amazing keyword. Take advantage of it, but I've got a few precautions and I've got a few information that you need to know before you get started on this niche, because it is quite a sensitive niche. It's to deal with mental health, it's to deal with PTSD and trauma as well. So the people that are going to be your customers are more in the very sensitive position as well, vulnerable position. So you do not need to take, you do need to be careful, because some mistakes that you do here and there, you don't want to be taking advantage of them. You want to be delivering the right information. You want to be accurate as well. Doing your own research would also work amazing for you and for the customer, because you'll be providing them with the resources and the correct information that they need to help with processing their PTSD and trauma. Also, if you are not a psychologist, if you are not a professional in this field, but you still want to take advantage of the profitability of this keyword, then having a disclaimer section in your inside your book's interior, for example, next to the copyright section, before you get started on your book, saying that this workbook is only for informational purposes only. It is not intended to be taken as a substitute for any sort of medical or psychological care, and only to be used for the purpose of assisting and providing as an aid to help in processing emotions and so forth. So that would be amazing. That would also help you when it comes to any sort of possible legal trouble that you might be susceptible to when working with such a sensitive and vulnerable niche as well. There are a couple of interiors available at Creative Fabrica, and in the description box below I have 2 links. First of all, the 30-day free trial to Canva Pro. If you do not have a Canva Pro account, highly recommend you do. If you don't want to invest, then go ahead and try the 30-day free trial. No catches at all with payment or anything like that. 30 days, you can try it out for free. Also, I have a 30-day free trial for a all access account to Creative Fabrica, which allows you to access KDP Interiors, graphics, and KDP keywords to help you get started for the first 30 days for free. So take advantage of this. So we're going to go ahead over to Creative Fabrica right now, and we're going to have a look at the interiors and see if there are any interiors available and how can we be able to customize them for this wonderful niche right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to Creative Fabrica, copy and paste that keyword, which is PTSD. My apologies. The copy and paste function did not work at the moment. I'm going to try that again. Well, bear with me, and let's see if there are any KDP interiors for this wonderful niche right here. And we do have a lot of really dense high quality interiors. First of all, PTSD and trauma processing workbook, and it's 45 different templates. I wouldn't consider them templates. I'd consider them more of worksheets. So I think the name here was incorrect in my opinion. They're more of worksheets, and they all need to be combined together to make an actual workbook. Also, the PTSD and trauma processing workbook as well has, this is more, I think it is a regular size. This is a large print, 8.5 times 11 inches. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is also a work logbook related type of a PTSD and trauma processing workbook. This one is available in 2 sizes as well, the large print and the small pocket size as well, 120 pages PDF. So what I would do in this case is simply see which one I like. I would download it because I do have a subscription, and if you don't have a subscription, just simply take advantage of the one linked in the description box below for free, and I would upload that to Canva Pro. What I would do is I would edit the text, I would change the font, I'd maybe add in a how to use page if there's not a how to use page. I'd add in a page to do with resources for mental health and so forth, online free resources to help people to equip them. If there's no prompts in there, I would add in 20 or 30 prompts to help in the reflection process, so that the customer can turn the information that is inside the workbook into a practical sense, where they would reflect and they would analyze and they would write down their thoughts and their feelings to do with trauma processing and really getting their emotions out there and in a safe space. And customize, over deliver, really key when it comes to a niche such as this one. Now let's have a look at the second keyword for the day, and the second keyword for the day is seed starting planner, and it has a keyword niche score of 38, total results below 1,000, sitting at 736. Bestseller rank is, I do agree with you, it is quite high, but I do want you to take advantage of this keyword because it opens the doors to other related keywords as well. So bestseller rank is 834,744. We've got an average reviews of 1,077, an average price of $13.31. This is to do with the gardening niche. This is to do with a planner or a logbook to do with seed starting. So for anyone who is in the gardening niche, or for anyone who is a gardener who loves to garden and take care of their garden, whether that is in the balcony, whether that is indoors, outdoors, you do know the importance of organizing your seeds in the beginning of spring, and logging or tracking or monitoring your seeds growth. And when is the date that you started the seed, and what is that seed, what plant does it belong to, and how long does it take to sprout, and the different stages that the seed sprouting, you need to take care of it in different ways as well. So take advantage of this niche. It opens the doors to the whole gardening niche as well, and also related gardening keywords. You could also be able to include a combination between a logbook and a planner, which would be amazing. Also, in order to over deliver and really stand out among the crowd and really cut down when it comes to that high bestseller rank, you could also create a book, medium content book, high content book to do with seed starting or to do with gardening in general, maybe strategies to help in planting the most common 30 vegetables from seed. And that way it would be a planner, a workbook, plus information to do with starting to plant vegetables, or starting to plant fruits, or starting to plant indoor plants from seed. And you would guide the customer. You'd have like 30 or 60 vegetables that you could plant from the seed, and each page would be dedicated to a certain vegetable or a certain fruit, and you would have a kind of a method on how to get started planting them from seed and what kind of soil that they would need. So that's something if you are looking to create a medium to high content book and combine with it a planner, so then it would offer practical advice, and at the same time the planner or the log sheets would allow the customer to kind of use that information that they've learned in that medium to high content and make use of it practically, and monitor and track their seed starting processes. And also available on Creative Fabrica. If you don't find anything under seed starting, you could also go to gardening right over here, filter according to KDP Interiors, and you would find amazing list of high quality planners, fonts, images and graphics as well to help you get started. So under categories right here, I'm going to filter according to, my apologies, that was KDP keywords. So I'm going to filter according to KDP Interiors, and it tells us that there is a total of 240 results available for the word gardening. We've got a gardening planner, we have a gardening log book and journal. There is a massive amount of planners to do with gardening and to do with, you know, helping to monitor the garden, monitor the seeds, monitor the sprouts as well, or the plants. So do have a look at this niche. Highly recommend. Don't be too intimidated by the high bestseller rank, because you do need to diversify. You do need to diversify and you know, tackle different niches and have a wide umbrella of different books that you've created that have to do with different niches as well, and stand out among the crowd, over deliver, so then you'll be able to cut through that bestseller rank. Use whatever free promotional methods you can to advertise. You never know when things will sell. I also told you the story last time of a sunflower related notebook that I created during the first week of starting Amazon KDP back in 2020, and it never sold. For the first, you know, 2 or so years, it actually never sold. It just sat there. And then just simply about 6 months ago, I noticed a sale for one of my notebooks, and I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's the sunflower notebook that I created when I first got started. I never thought that it's going to sell. And then after that, it started selling week by week. And then I was surprised that the sales started to come in for that one notebook. If only I were to look at it the way I, you know, the way some people look at niches that have a high bestseller rank, I would never created that, and I would have never reaped the results as well. So diversify. Don't be too intimidated by the high bestseller rank. If the results are under 1,000, if you've got a kind of nice-ish keyword niche score, take advantage of that, create a book or two, and then move on. Move on to the next profitable niche. Don't just sit there and wait for it to sell. Now let's have a look at the third and the final niche for, or the final keyword for today's video, and it's things my students, a teacher's journal, and it has a keyword niche score of 50. Total results are under 1,000. Bestseller rank 742,012. Same applies to what I've said about the bestseller rank for the previous keyword, applies for this one. Also, the average reviews are 232, and the average price is $9.07. So this is basically a journal. It could be a blank journal, it could be a prompt journal, it could be a line journal about you know, things that students have told teachers, or things that students have done to teachers. And this is more of a gift for teachers, or maybe something that teachers can buy to record, you know, their memories with their students, or, you know, maybe funny moments, maybe memorable things that students have said. And, you know, for example, we've got a book right over here which uses the exact same title, and it says a notebook for teachers to write down the crazy memorable things that's been said to them, and it's $8.99. It's basically a blank journal right over here, and it is a total of 100 pages. Currently it is ranking 12,622 bestseller rank in children's books, priced at $8.99. Works amazing. There are also a couple of books that are selling quite well, such as this one over here. There is this one as well with 12 rankings as well. They've used the exact same title. Take advantage of that, diversify, and then move on to the next profitable keyword as well. So we've shared with you a total of 3 profitable keyword for today's video, starting with the best keyword, which is PTSD trauma processing workbook. And then we talked about seed starting planner, which would open the doors to the gardening niche if you're not yet involved in that. And also the last one, which is things my students, a teacher's journal, with a keyword niche score of 50. If you have enjoyed today's content, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.